Roopcaon, hey friend. So, Nobody Loves You. It's in the key of C. So you want to start by just playing some of the standard C chords. So 1, D minor is 2, E minor is 3. And then for 4, F, switch to here. F, G, 5, and then A minor is 6. And then back home to C. And then just review the 1, 4, 5. Major, they'd all be major. And minor, they'd all be minor. And in a blues type of context, they'd all be 7th chords. C7, F7. So play that as a warm-up so that you can see the key of C, and then you begin to notice where she digresses from it, and so, or diverges from it. And as I said, making any major chord a minor or vice versa is one very common harmonic trick, and then making any chord that's not a 7th chord is another trick. So that's the main trick that's used in this song, but both tricks are used. So the progression goes it starts with the intro and it goes ba 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 ba. That's the F sharp diminished 7. So it's like a flat finger A at 1, middle finger on the F sharp, and then your ring finger on the D string. And the A is not part of the harmony, A string. You can mute it or skip it. So it's and there's your 1 7, so that's chromatic alteration. And then she goes 1. Once I lived the life of a millionaire, spending my money I didn't care. I had all my friends out for a good time, drinking bootleg liquor, minor champagne and wine. Then I began to fall so low. I didn't have a friend and no place to go. But if I ever get my hands on a dollar again, I'm gonna hold on to it till them eagles grin. Nobody knows you. The nice part about it is that after the intro, the verse is just like a cyclical loop, the form. That's why I just said form. So a lot of dominant 7ths in this song, and as I talked about, dominant 7ths are loaded, spring-loaded with all this harmonic tension. They have dissonances that want to resolve. So the only naturally occurring one occurs at the 5. That's why it's called a dominant 7th, because 5 in classical theory is the dominant note of the scale. So a G7 wants to release to the C. Now if I use that as a framework, I recognize that the 7th chord becomes like a portal to new keys. So if I want to be in the key of D, I can play its 5, which is A. So that's the 5 of D. If I want to modulate to E, I play the 5 of E. And so the tension and resolution helps convince the listener that this is a natural movement for the music to take, a natural motion. And we'll talk more about that as you go along. So writing from melody first, that's your song. Writing from chords or some kind of musical motif first, that's TBD if you have one or not, or you can try one, and then analyzing and learning great progressions. All 3 of those will converge to make a sort of a creative soup that we can start to mine a little bit in the coming months and maybe years. Okay, have fun.